Your daily 3 minutes devotional from the Jamaican New Testament. Welcome back to Bread and Water. We read 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3 to 4. Cause one time I go come when people now go put up with or listen to what God people are teach. Instead of that, we make themselves happy. Them a go look for the teacher them where we tell them where them want to hear. Cause them love hear new sitting. And them a go turn them back on the truth and start listen to the story them we are not true. Father God up heaven, fill me up with the bread of life and the living water. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. Our study of the parable of the wicked tenants continue. Find the story in Matthew chapter 21, verse 33 to 44. Let's discuss the meaning of the vineyard. In the parable, the landowner preps the land, plants the fruits, builds a hedge of protection around the farm, and he builds a winepress. He was making preparation for the harvest which he was anticipating based on his investment plan, right? So, he did all he needed to do to make sure so the tenant them may have no excuse not to pay him the rent when the time come. This parable echoes Isaiah chapter 5 verse 1 to 7. That's your homework. And in that same chapter, it says the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel. God had blessed the nation of Israel beyond measure, cause them did have a special place in him heart. God's desire was to use that chosen people to bless all other people. God promised them that obedience to his law would bring them prosperity and make them the marvel and envy of other nations. Now, yesterday we said that the farmers, the religious leaders of Israel, had led the nation astray, thereby causing them to lose out on God's promised blessing. So yeah, we have to put some blame on the leader them. But think about this. The leaders had the support of the people who cried, "Give us Barabbas," instead of Jesus. Jesus had preached to the crowds over and over in the same way him did all a reason with the leader them. The people had seen Jesus and heard Jesus for themselves. And they also had the testimony of those who had chosen to believe, the countless people he had healed and set free from the bondage of sin. But, like every farm, even the one that may get very good care, there will always be bad fruits. Jesus reminds us that me are the tree, you are the limb. Every limb we are part of me, and when me are part of, them bear no fruit. He also warns us, anybody we trust in a God boy picnic, no get right off. But the people them we not trust in him, them done right off already. Cause them not trust in a God one dege boy picnic. Them not trust in him name. The vineyard keepers will receive their just reward of condemnation for misleading the people into false doctrines. But now watch them. Watch yourself. God has called you. He has spoken to you. You have heard his word. Will you believe, abide, bear good fruit, and be good fruit in his vineyard? Food for thought until we meet tomorrow. Blessings.